My youngest daughter, Sophie Roy Weber, at the age of 6, she experienced an aneurysm bursting on her brainstem that was the result of a congenital vein malformation. She was born with it, and we had no idea. And just suddenly one night it burst, and she began convulsing, and we were then set on a very different path from what we expected from this, high-performing ball of energy and funny little girl that we had had for the first 6 years of her life. When the crisis hit, there was a lot of confusion. The doctors, with any brain injury, it's challenging for the doctors to know what to do, where the damage has happened. She was sent home palliative. Her breathing was stopping. It was intermittent, and we were given about 5 days before she would pass away. At that point, I went to Douglas and asked for a reading. Is there anything else that can be done, or is she ready to leave at this point? And there was a lot of advice that came through, but the main thing was if you do cranial sacral therapy and shiatsu, it will make her comfortable while she decides whether to stay or not, and you'll know in 6 days. So we did that. We had wonderful therapists who came to the house every day. What happened was the brain fluid had thickened and wouldn't drain. As we did these therapies, it moved away, and she began breathing more and more normally and became out of the crisis that she was in, the extreme edge of death crisis. We then had them change the valve in the tube to drain more easily, and she began speaking. So it was quite a change from a committee of doctors throwing up their hands and saying we don't know what to do, to having a natural therapy adjunct to the allopathic medicine. It's never one or the other; it's a combination. And they were just thrilled to be involved in that recovery from that dire of a circumstance. Our role, or our path, as Douglas described it, was finding the way, finding the path, beating the path through the bush for others to follow, and determining how do we use natural remedies when they're appropriate, when do we need surgery. We were the ones who made those decisions, my wife and I.